Have they said anything else?
No, I'll let you know. They're gonna. Oh, never mind. As we speak, I let them know you have a hard out at 8:30. She's gonna prepare the slate in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes.
Okay. I've been rolling here and there on everything. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I absolutely think so. You know, but not only the giant pan, but so many wildlife all over the world. I think it's the axolotl, the axolote, ajolote, and the capuchin. So many different animals from giant pandas. I was just in Boston a little bit ago, and they were talking about the least point. And it's a matter of around the world.
Is that what you were talking about?
Exactly. Oh, I like that. I'm going to use that.
May I name and title?
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. My name is Marco West. I'm the wildlife
their return 5 years ago. And no doubt,
Yun Chuan. Sorry. You too. Sorry, I've been saying so many different people. I know. How are you today? Yeah.
8 minutes, guys.
I'm afraid I'm going to get full. What's the line? Oh, cool.
I can.
But I have 1 minute. Are you okay 1 minute? Let me know. Give me like a 30 seconds. My name is Marco. I am a wildlife
That was actually a record.
How are we doing on time?
24. So we have a hard out at 8:30.
So right now we're looking at Yun Chuan. He's our 5-year-old male. He's a so his favorite thing is just sleeping in the morning. And also his music. He loves his music. And also the singer now. That's kind of his busy lifestyle, but a very laid back male panda. Now she moved out. Great name. Pandas in general. By the way, she's a what I love about her, she's very intelligent and loves interacting with other people.
Thank you so much, Marco. And this is the day, and it's super busy over the next month, but then you can get tickets. One of the ways to see the public meeting is today at noon afternoon. So you can done some goodness, back to your own form.
Is that all right? Yeah, I think so.
We're done.
Wrap up.
My name is Marco. Last name
Oh my god. I had to take a picture. Yeah, do that. Those are actually really good because he was like not playing.
We want to offer species-specific behavior experience. For instance, an orangutan is different than a gorilla. A platypus is different than a kitten. We want to offer the right experience and they're solitary bites. So the only way they can interact with the human is that meeting. So we're going to offer those same I'll say all that you just said, and probably more than you and the think about that. There's an Asiatic black bear. The black bear is more than 40 specializing in one
Okay, we're gonna ask everyone if you can start exiting the habitat.
Okay. You have to tell them. Can you tell them that we have to get out of here?
He said, give me a live shot.
Oh, I would say other men.
What? Neither. Can you tell her that we have to get out of here?
Yeah, I did.
Oh. No,
Let me grab the extension cord. Just stay on there for a second.
Okay.
Now, we would love to just have wildlife and animals back in the natural habitat, but it's not to say that there's a lot of issues going on in the world. Habitat degradation.
Are we done?
So, Sandy Disney Wildlife Alliance was our partner.
A wide shot. A wide shot.
All you're looking to remember in our past relationships with China Wildlife Alliance, we've got the status from endangered to vulnerable. And we have a lot more to go by sharing our information here.
Good morning, everyone. We will begin in 5 minutes. We kindly ask that you please be seated at this time. Thank you.
跳起扁担啷啷脆光脆，上山岗落落落。
手里拿把锣哎，开山斧喽喽喽，虎怕虎豹啷啷脆晃脆，火柴啷喽喽喽。
雪呀都看落哎，不稀罕落落落，跳起鞭儿啷啷脆光脆，忙看柴落落落。
走了一山路哎，又一山喽喽喽，这山去了啷啷脆哐脆，那山来喽喽喽。只要我们喽哎，多勤快喽喽喽，不愁吃来啷啷脆光脆，不愁穿喽喽喽。只要我们喽哎，多勤快喽喽喽，不愁吃来啷啷脆光脆，不愁穿喽喽喽。只要我们喽哎，多勤快喽喽喽，不愁吃来啷啷脆光脆，不愁穿喽喽喽。
Please welcome President and Chief Executive Officer for San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, Paul Barabalt.
Well, good morning and welcome to San Diego Zoo. Thank you for joining us for this historic day to welcome giant pandas here. I'd like to start with a giant thank you to our Board of Trustees and Trustees Emeritus. We would not be here without you, without your commitment, support, and dedication. Please stand and be recognized. I also want to thank our generous donors, including Kenneth C. Griffin and Peng Zhao, for making lead gifts and inspiring others to join in supporting panda conservation. And I cannot say enough about what our team members and volunteers did to make today possible. I'm so incredibly proud of them for coming together and making this happen with all the teamwork and collaboration required with all of our partners in the US and in China in just 7 months. Absolutely extraordinary. This is truly one for the record books. Today, we celebrate collaboration on a global level. We proudly welcome our honored guests from China and our U.S. government officials, civic leaders, and our biggest supporters. You'll be hearing from me later in the program, but I wanted to welcome you first and thank you for joining us on this special day. Let's get started.
Please welcome Mayor of San Diego, Todd Gloria.
Ooh, is it hot enough for you guys? I know. I'm a native San Diegan. This is too hot. I think for our visitors, though, this may be just perfect. Good morning, everyone. This is a truly extraordinary day for San Diego and for our world-famous San Diego Zoo. You know, as mayor of this great city, I could not be prouder to be here to celebrate the grand opening of Panda Ridge and the new home to our newest San Diegans, Yun Chuan and Bao. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our governor and first partner. I thank you both for traveling to San Diego to share this joyous day with us. This underscores California's commitment to conservation and to international global partnerships. Thank you both for being here today. I'd also like to welcome Chinese Ambassador Xie Yefeng, as well as our Consul General, Chou, who is here. And you'll hear from shortly Xing Ping, the Deputy Secretary General for China Wildlife Conservation Association. Let me try this. 欢迎来到 San Diego. Welcome to San Diego. We're so grateful that you're here. I want my fellow San Diegans to know how incredibly helpful these individuals were for bringing this day to fruition. And I know that this is just the start of continued investments in this relationship between our country and with yours. These pandas are, of course, diplomats. I've learned that when going to China to accept them in their farewell ceremony. And I recognize that they symbolize hope and the promise of additional work together for peace and for harmony. I'd like to share with you that I promise you that our San Diego Zoo will care for these animals. I know they are so cherished in China. And I extend my appreciation to President Xi for his commitment to continuing this incredible conservation effort between our two countries. Let me just say this in relative closing, because hot, I got it. The San Diego Zoo has always been a global leader in conservation. And the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance began their conservation efforts for giant pandas 30 years ago in partnership with our zookeep friends in China. I know that Panda Ridge is just the latest chapter in this incredible story between our two organizations. And I want to say to Paul and to the entire team at the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, I could not be prouder or more grateful done to make today's achievement possible, as well as your work even possible, as well as your work every single day of the year to bring honor to this city, as well as to important conservation efforts, not just here in San Diego, but all around the globe. Your work is incredible. As San Diegans, we might take it for granted because we're so lucky to have the zoo, but I will not take it for granted. We are so lucky to have you all here. And let me just conclude with this. To Yun Chuan and Xingbao, our newest, furriest, cutest San Diegans. We are so glad to have them here. I cannot wait for San Diegans to see these two magnificent creatures. And by doing so, to recommit ourselves to the important work of conserving the giant panda, also to a greater understanding with our Chinese friends, and in celebration of two cultures coming together to do something truly magnificent. Again, this is a great day for San Diego, and I deeply appreciate our partners from China and the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance. Thank you all very much.
Please welcome Deputy Secretary General for China Wildlife Conservation Association, Xi Ping.
Don't get this done.
Distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, and friends, good morning. It is a pleasure to be here for the opening ceremony of the Panda Ridge. On behalf of China National Forestry and Grassland Administration and China Wildlife Conservation Association, I would like to extend warm congratulations on the organization of this event. Sincere thanks to San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance for their tremendous efforts and deep respect for the care, support, and help given to the Giant Panda project by everyone in China and in US. This year marks the 30th anniversary of the partnership between CWCA and SDZWA, which is CWCA's first partner to conduct the international fruitful results together from 1994 to 2019. We celebrated the birth of 6 cubs, addressed challenges to long-term panda conservation, co-published more than 100 academic papers, and conducted public education programs for over 50 million children and youth around the world. Our partnership has played an important role in promoting the global conservation of these endangered species and in enhancing mutual understanding and friendship between our peoples. Cooperation, friendship, and positive results are the valuable outcomes of our previous work and the principles for starting a new chapter of collaboration. The return of the giant pandas Yun Chuan and Xinbao to California and the San Diego Zoo will build on the success of their predecessor and move towards more cooperation in the future. Our two sides will make the health and safety of Yun Chuan and Xinbao the primary goal and focus on conservation outcomes, including disease prevention and treatment, epidemic prevention and control, and conservation technology development. We aim to help the conservation of wide populations of giant panda in China and the construction of China's national park. We look forward to make new contributions to global biodiversity and the friendship between our two peoples. I wish this event a complete success and Yun Chuan and Xinbao a healthy and happy life. Thank you. Thank you.
Please welcome California Senate President Pro Tempore Emeritus, Tony G. Atkins.
Well, as I like to say, it's another beautiful day in Balboa Park in San Diego, and it is much cooler up here. Let me just say how wonderful it is to be here and to join all of you today. And Paul, let me thank you and your incredible team and the board for making this this special day so inclusive for all of us. I have had the incredible honor of representing this zoo and the Wild Animal Park for almost 30 years. But even more important, I have been a member for almost 3 decades of this wonderful institution. So it is wonderful to be with all of you today to celebrate the return of the iconic giant pandas to the San Diego Zoo after 5 long years for us. Welcome to my newest constituents, Xinbao and, of course, Yun Chuan, residing at their newly refreshed home, Panda Ridge, which we will all get to see soon. The return of the magnificent and precious pandas to San Diego is a testament to our unwavering commitment to conservation and global partnerships. So Ambassador Feng, thank you. Deputy Secretary General Xingping, for your collaboration in making San Diego's panda exhibit possible. Thank you. Governor, thank you so much for all you did to make this possible and to help this along. He mentioned 7 months. You were part of that partnership. Thank you, and thank you for knowing how important this was to us here in San Diego, and thank you and the first partner, Jennifer, for being with us today. You can clap at that because partnerships are invaluable, and they come in all kinds of ways, shapes, and forms. And so we are celebrating that today. The partnership between the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance and the China Wildlife Conservation Association supports our shared mission to improve overall health and resilience for animal populations vulnerable to extinction. The reunion also underscores the vital importance of California's economic and cultural ties on the world stage, in this case with our partner China. California's strong trade relations have not only bolstered our economy, but also enriched our cultural tapestry. These global collaborations extend beyond commerce to include conservation efforts and mutual respect for our natural world. The panda exhibit has always been one of the most popular attractions at the zoo, and the entire community is understandably excited about their return. Observing these beautiful creatures has always brought moments of delight and joy to zoo visitors, fostering a deep appreciation for wildlife and strengthening our commitment to preservation. Many people will never get the opportunity to see wildlife in their native ecosystems. Visiting the San Diego Zoo and experiencing opportunities like these here at Panda Ridge is a transformative way for everyone to experience this incredible work and to become part of the global conservation movement. So welcome back, pandas, and thank you all for being here to share in this joyous occasion.
Please welcome His Excellency Sher Feng, Ambassador to the People's Republic of China to the United States of America.
Thank you. The Honorable Governor Newsom, Senator Atkins, Mayor Gloria, President Barry Ball, Deputy Secretary General Siping, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good morning. It is a great pleasure to come to the beautiful San Diego, the birthplace of California, to celebrate with you the opening of Panda Ridge at the San Diego Zoo. Happy Panda Day. Last November, President Xi Jinping announced in San Francisco that China is ready to continue cooperation with the United States on panda conservation and do our best to meet the wishes of the Californians so as to deepen the friendly ties between our two peoples. Since then, many American friends have kept asking me when pandas will be back to the United States. Two little panda fans from California wrote several letters to me proposing giving China grizzly bears to get pandas. Today, I am most happy to tell them, after 8 months of joint efforts, we have finally brought Yun Chuan and Xingbao to San Diego. Your dream has come true, even without giving us grizzly bears. California and San Diego have a special bond with giant pandas. The San Diego Zoo is the first American institution to carry out cooperation on panda conservation with China. Yun, the first character in the name of Yun Chuan, is a nod to his grandma, Bai Yun, the previous superstar at the zoo, who gave birth to 6 cubs during her 23 years here. California is known as the Golden State. And Xingbao, Xin, the first character in the name of Xingbao, is made up of 3 Jing, the character for gold. Her name means a treasure of prosperity and abundance. And we hope she will bring you good luck to California, to San Diego. To greet the pair, the zoo has designed this fantastic Panda Ridge, taking inspiration from the landscapes in and around pandas' native habitats in Sichuan, Gansu, and Shanxi. The team has also provided a variety of bamboo and even created a local version of wowotou, or panda bread. The 2 pandas, both of Generation Alpha, have quickly settled in their own way. Yun Chuan is keen on building himself up by climbing trees and rolling in the grass every day, while Xingbao enjoys sunbathing. They are now ready to meet us at their best. On my flight here, I came across a young lady who with 2 kids cuddling panda plushies, who traveled all the way from DC to see Yun Chuan and Xingbao today. I believe all of you also share the same excitement. Thank you. Giant panda conservation is a success story of global wildlife protection. The logo of the World Wildlife Fund is exactly a panda. Over the past 3 decades, the cooperation between China and the San Diego Zoo has been very fruitful, helping increase survival rates for panda cubs from around 10% to over 90%. The arrival of Yun Chuan and Xingbao as we celebrate the 45th anniversary of our diplomatic ties has sent a clear and important message. China-US cooperation on panda conservation will not cease. Our people-to-people exchanges and subnational cooperation will not stop. And once opened, the door of China-US friendship will not be shut again. We hope with this new round of cooperation, we will further downgrade pandas and other rare wild animals around the world from endangered to vulnerable and finally to unthreatened. Dear friends, the coming of the pair to San Diego is inseparable from the goodwill of California, the land of sunshine, and San Diego's special bond with pandas. Governor Newsom, as the first U.S. governor to visit China after the pandemic, has played an important role in the stabilizing of China-U.S. relations. Mayor Gloria traveled to Sichuan to greet the pandas. The President Bearable and the team at the zoo visited China many times to help bring the pair to the U.S. safely and smoothly. And we would like to extend a special welcome to Senator Atkins for attending today's special event. A big thank you to everyone who cares for and supports the development of China-US relations and our cooperation on panda preservation. When meeting with Governor Newsom last year, President Xi Jinping pointed out that the hope of China-US relationship lies in the people. Its foundation is in our societies. Its future depends on the youth, and its vitality comes from exchanges and at subnational levels. California has not only welcomed pandas with great warmth, but also set the pace for friendly exchanges and practical cooperation with China. Today, China is the top trading partner of California, with two-way trade surpassing $137 billion. China is California's #1 market for overseas visitors. It is expected that Chinese tourists will spend $2.17 billion in the state this year, and the number will return to the pre-COVID level in 2025. California has one of the largest Chinese communities in the U.S. and is a top choice for Chinese students. It has 4 sister provinces in China, namely Inner Mongolia, Jiangsu, Guangdong, and Sichuan. And our cities and counties have established 57 pairs of sister city partnerships. We hope the arrival of the pandas will inject fresh impetus into exchanges between China and California and help to stabilize the broader bilateral relationship as well. Dear friends, thank you. Dear friends, the story of our panda conservation cooperation is also a most vivid example of our two peoples reaching out to each other. Even before the establishment of diplomatic ties, China had sent the first pair of pandas to the US with the ice-breaking trip by President Nixon, inspiring in many Americans a strong interest in China. A panda a day keeps the sorrow away. The iPanda channel opened by the China Conservation and Research Center for the giant panda on YouTube, which offers 24/7 non-stop live streams, has over 27 million followers. I have also heard that some American friends travel to China annually to visit the pandas who have returned from the US and proudly call themselves panda nannies. Seeing is believing. China now offers a 72 or 142-hour visa-free transit policy to citizens from 54 countries, including the United States, leading to a wave of China travel. Many foreign friends have seized the opportunity to experience an open, safe, vibrant, welcoming, and dynamic China. They visit pandas and enjoyed hot pot in Sichuan, rode the futuristic metro in the cyberpunk city Chongqing, tried to have food delivered by drones in Shenzhen, and hailed a self-driving taxi in Wuhan. Many marveled in their videos that this is a China they never expected. A comment under one of these videos said, "China isn't our enemy. We share the planet and we need to learn how to do it peacefully as co-citizens." China will continue to embrace the world with open arms and roll out more measures to facilitate people-to-people exchanges. We warmly welcome Californians and other American friends to go to China and see firsthand how incredible the home country of panda is. Trust me, you will fall in love with it just as you fall in love with pandas. I wish the opening of Panda Ridge a great success, and may Yun Chuan and Xingpao have a wonderful time in the United States. Thank you very much.
Please welcome California Governor Gavin Newsom.
Take off my Joe Bidens. By the way, there's nothing I enjoy more than watching the press report on pandas. The pandamania, that's right, Bob, it's pandamania here in San Diego, and all that. Yeah, it's a real zoo inside with the crowds and everything else. So that's the wonderful part of the morning news, and a big part of the experience of these pandas. But the experience that brings us here together is the experience that was expressed by the ambassador. And that's the fact that we're all bound together by a web of mutuality. We're all in this together. It is about people to people, not just panda to panda. At the end of the day, what this is really about is all of us. It's about the fact we share this same short moment in life. As the ambassador was saying, this is about exchange. This is about understanding. This is about something much deeper, much richer than just the two beautiful pandas we celebrate. It's about celebrating our common humanity. It's about celebrating the things that bind us together. And we're living in a world the last number of years full of stress and anxiety, full of division, where people are exploiting our differences and not focusing on the things that bind us together. And so for me, this spirit, the pride that is associated with this opening today, with the experience that so many will have that we just had at Panda Ridge, is about a deeper meaning. That we not only share the same short moment in life, but the world is too small and our time is too limited to win fleeting victories at other people's expenses. We've got to triumph together. And so in that spirit, Mr. Ambassador, It's in that spirit of an open hand, not a closed fist. It's in that spirit of cooperation. It's that spirit that I'm here, proud to all of you for all the hard work, to the trustees, Paul and his team, to the mayor, to the pro tem and her extraordinary work to get these pandas back here in San Diego. And I'm here in this spirit, again, to say this. You know, I think about this all the time in politics. You can't legislate pride. There's no bill you can sign. You can't legislate spirit. It manifests. And it manifests in moments like this. So I hope we can lift that up. I hope we can appreciate and embrace that at a moment like this, because we deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve these moments. And we deserve to see the faces of our kids, to see, you know, an 8-year-old that you're interviewing when you say, did you know the pandas are coming back? And she lights up and she gets teary-eyed. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And so I want to thank all of you for bringing that about today, and for all the magical moments that many of us will experience over the course of the many months and years at this remarkable exhibit. Take care, everybody, and thank you for being out here today.
Please welcome back President and Chief Executive Officer of San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, Paul Barabalt.
Well, thank you to our incredible speakers for sharing with us the power of this moment. Our giant panda work inspires countless people and reinforces a long-standing tradition of collaboration between California and China, as you just heard. We're honored that Governor Newsom has issued that state proclamation naming today California Panda Day. Thank you for that. This is truly a moment celebrated across San Diego, California, and the world. We heard our speakers share what this means for our two people. We heard optimism and hope with everyone. We heard views toward the future. I've been struck by the power of this journey, a journey that I am both in awe of and humbled by today. It is truly an honor to be serving this role and standing before all of you at this time in our history. Whether in discussions with leaders of China's National Forestry and Grasslands Authority or with our own U.S. Ambassador to China, I've found myself reminded countless times that we are more similar than we are different. And we have to always bring that forward in every conversation we have together. We have the honor here in San Diego to remind the world of what true collaboration, partnership, and respect can look like. Giant pandas can unite us. They remind us transformative change is possible when we come together for wildlife, for conservation, and for people. We are more interconnected than ever before. This extends to global ecosystems we all share. For people to be healthy, ecosystems must be healthy. And for ecosystems to be healthy, wildlife needs to be healthy. We are all united today around a common goal, to save and protect our shared future. San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance is a global conservation organization spanning 6 continents. We are committed to saving wildlife worldwide by working with our partners and uniting their skills with our expertise in wildlife care and conservation science. As an alliance, this work begins right here at our 2 front doors in San Diego, at the San Diego Zoo and San Diego Zoo Safari Park, where we bring conservation to life every day. Panda Ridge here at the San Diego Zoo is no exception. We are grateful for the opportunity to welcome Yun Chuan and Jingbao as the first giant panda pair to come to the U.S. in over 2 decades. And we are honored to continue our collaborative work. It was only through this decades-long partnership that we were able to turn around the survival rate of giant panda cubs from less than 10% to over 90%, as you all heard the ambassador just share. The pride that we both share on that point is enormous, and it could have only been achieved by us doing it together. And now we get to help again, as we evolve our conservation work to support giant panda needs in countless new ways, both here and in China. the success we've celebrated together are powerful reminders that when we collaborate with and trust each other, we can truly achieve the impossible. Truly incredible. I now have a special surprise for everybody today. As we commemorate this historic moment, a renowned California-based artist has created a one-of-a-kind artwork celebrating our shared and global commitment to giant panda conservation. This artist is best known for creating images that inspire and are thought-provoking. He also created the famous Hope image for President Obama back in 2008. Please join me in welcoming Shepard Fairey to the stage to unveil his art.
Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you. On three. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's an incredible honor to be here, to have been able to work on this piece of art. And when I think about why I was inspired, first, art is what I do to try to connect with the best part of people's humanity, to reach inside and pull to the surface something optimistic, something hopeful. And that's exactly what pandas do also. They connect with us, the best part of us, and they bring so much joy. In the pantheon of art subject matter, there's a lot of classics, a lot of greats. There's flowers, there's the ocean, a sunset, beautiful people, beautiful celebrities if you're Andy Warhol. All of those things are well liked, but the only thing that's universally loved, the giant panda. So I think it's time to be part of that pantheon as an instant classic. That's one of the things I'm attempting to do. And this is, in all seriousness, is a very meaningful project for me, because environmental conservation and species conservation is something that I've been focusing a portion of my art on for over 25 years, almost 30 years. And as many of the speakers have said very profoundly and eloquently, collaboration is crucial to preserving species that are endangered, preserving ecosystems, making the planet healthy and livable for all. And this requires friendship across the globe. It requires us to see what we have in common, not our differences. And this is a perfect example, this project at the San Diego Zoo. My subject is Yun, the matriarch of giant pandas, who has contributed immensely to the further generations and propagation of pandas, and a very, very big honor, and I would say an obligation for me to try to make a compelling image to focus people's attention on something that brings them joy, but also something that serves an important need engaging around these issues. So it's my honor to create some art, and also to hopefully be one small part of a ripple effect that will encourage people to care about not only pandas, but every endangered species, ecosystems, and each other. So it's an ambitious ask, but that's what I ask of all of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Shepard, for this incredible gift and for all that it means and represents to you that we get to now share in. Let me just ask for one more round of applause for Shepard Fairey. When I first saw this image, it struck me how today is so much bigger than all of us. This is a moment that belongs to the world. It's been 21 years since our country has celebrated the arrival of giant pandas, and all of you are here today and are part of it. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you.
At this time, we'd like to invite our featured speakers and future conservationists up to the archway to help us unwrap this special moment and welcome the world to Panda Ridge. Please join me as we count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On behalf of San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, thank you for joining us for this historic day. All guests are now invited to explore Panda Ridge. Please make your way down to Lower Center Street.